So, good morning students. Hope you all are keeping fine and doing your studies at your homes. And today we are back with our new session for class 6 computer science. Okay. Till now, in the last session we have started the chapter 6, that is the main merge process, and in that we have discussed what is the need or why the main merge process is used, how to use the main merge process, and what are the basic steps involved in the main merge process. So the main merge was basically used for the purpose of sending the same letter. Suppose we have taken that the example of sending an invitation letter for your birthday party, inviting your friends for your birthday party. So instead of writing the letters to each and every individual, for each and every friends individually, you can use the mail merge process and you can create a letter, and with some modifications like name of the receptionist and address, you can send a same letter to a large group of friends or the family members. Okay, so this was the purpose of using the mail merge. Then we discussed about what are the basic steps involved. So the basic steps within the mail merge process was that first of all we have to create the main document. Okay, the main document is the file which contains the body of the letter or the content of the letter within it. Okay, so the first step was to create the main document. Then we move to the second step, that is to create a data source. The data source is generally the file within the system which contains all the details about the receptionist to whom we are going to send the letters, like the name of the receptionist, address of the receptionist, their contact numbers, email IDs, and everything related to the receptionist. So the file which contains the details or the data of the receptionist is known as the data source. Okay. In the last class we have seen how to create a main document, then how to create the data source, and then comes to the third and the final step of the mail merge, any mail merge process, was to merge, or merge means to combine. Merge or combine the main document, that is the content of the letter or the body of the letter, with the data source, that is the data of the receptionist, together, and to create a individual letters for the large group of peoples. Okay, so we have seen in the last class all the steps involved to perform the mail merge process. Step by step, there were totally 6 steps were there in the mail merge wizard. How to start the mail merge, how to start the mail merge wizard on the MS Word, and then we have gone through all the 6 different steps. Okay. Now today in this session I am going to discuss with you the exercise part of the related chapter, that is the chapter number 6. Okay. So let's start with the exercise. So in today's exercise, I will explain you all the question answers and the exercises given within your book. Okay. So the first part of your exercise is multiple choice questions. The first part of your exercise is the multiple choice questions, and the first question is, which tab is used to perform mail merge? Which tab is used to perform the mail merge? And the options given are view, mailing, and reference. So, and the correct answer is mailing. The correct answer is mailing. Here, then second question: in which folder is the receptionist list is saved? In which folder the receptionist list saved? So receptionist list is basically related to the data source. The receptionist list is related to the data source, where we save the details or the data related to the receptionist within our system. That includes the name of the receptionist and the address of the receptionist. and the correct answer is my data source. In same way, the third question, which term refers to the final document in the mail merge process? So, as we discussed, the final document is prepared by combining the main document and the data source together. When we combine or merge the main document along with the data source, then the final document is created. And the options given are merge, measure, mine, and the correct answer is merge. And fourth question, which button is used to add a new field name? Which button is used to add a new field name? So this question is generally related to the topic of my data source. When you create my data source, there are different fields been added. By default, there are different fields of the receptionist which is to be required. If you do not, as we discussed in the earlier class, if you do not want to any particular field to be present there, then you can easily remove that field from there, or if you want to rename any particular field, you can rename it, and if you want to add any field within data source, then you can add it also. And for that purpose, we have to click on the add button. We have to click on the add button. So the correct answer for this is the add. The correct answer is the add. The add button is used to add the new field name. Now the fifth one, where does the mail merge task pan appears? Where does the mail merge task pan appears? The options are right, left, and center. The options given to you is right, left, and center. So when we start the mail merge wizard, a step by step mail merge wizard from the mailing tab, when we select the wizard from the mailing tab, then it displays the mail merge task pan on your Windows screen, and it is being displayed on the right hand side of your screen. It is displayed on the right hand side of the screen. So the correct answer is right. And next one, we move to the filling the blanks. Next is we move to the filling the blanks section. The first one, to create a data source. To create a data source, click on dash button. Click on the dash button. So, if you want to click, you want to create a new data source or new resources list within your system. So we have to click on the create button. So correct answer is create. Second one, start mail merge option is present in dash group. Start mail merge option is present in the dash group, and correct answer is start mail merge. Start mail merge. Third one, the first step of mail merge is to prepare the dash. The first step of any mail merge process is to create a main document, or that is the later. So the correct answer is main document. Now fourth one, by using dash option, you can send same letter to a number of people. So which option, which feature you can use to send a letter to a same letter to a number of people? Mail merge. So the correct answer is mail merge option. And then the fifth one is the mail merge task pan appears on the dash of the MS Word window. The mail merge task pane appears on the right hand side, the right of the MS Word window. Next is true and false. Next one is true and false. State whether the given statements are true or false. The first one is mail merge is useful only when there are less than 10 letters to be sent. So, as we discussed, we can send it to any number of receptionists there. So, there is no limitations for that. So, the first statement given is false. The answer is false. We can send it to the any number of people. There is no limitation for that. And second one, the review tab contains the mail merge feature. The review tab contains the mail merge feature. The statement is false because the mailing tab contains the mail merge feature, not the review tab. The mailing tab contains the mail merge feature. The third one is merging the letter with data is last step. Merging the letter with the data is the last step. The answer is true. After completing the main document and creating the data source, the last and the final step is to merge the letter with the data. And the fourth one is the final document is called data source. The statement is false because the final document is called merged document. The final document is called as merged document. Then fifth one, the receptionist list is saved in my data source folder. The receptionist list is saved in my data source folder. The answer is true. Then sixth, data source contains the text that we wish to send to all the receptionists. The answer is false because the data source contains the details or the data related to the receptionist. The data source contains the details or the data of the receptionist, not the text. Okay. The next one is match the columns. Match the columns. So first one given is tab containing start mail merge option. Tab containing start mail merge option. So which tab contains the mail merge option? Answer is mailing tab. Answer is mailing tab. Then dialog box to save the receptionist list. After creating a data source, we want to save the receptionist list. So which dialog box appears when you want to save it? The save address list dialog box. The name of that dialog box is save address list dialog box. Okay. Third one, the dialog box to create a new receptionist list. The dialog box used to create a new receptionist list is when you click there, it opens a new address list dialog box. New address list dialog box. Okay. And the fourth one, the first step to start mail merge. The first step of starting the mail merge is to select the document type. First of all, we have to select that which type of document we are going to create. Either it is a letter, email messages, labels, envelopes, etc. Okay. So the first step to start a mail merge is to select a document type. Okay. Now we move to the another section that is answer the following questions. Answer the following questions. The first one, define data source and the main document. First question is to define the data source and the main document. The data source, the file that contains name and the address, that is the data of the receptionist. Data source is the file that contains name and address, that is the address or data of the receptionist. And next one, main document. The main document, it is the document which contains text of the letter or the content of the letter. The main document is the document which contains the text of the letter or body of the letter or the content of the letter. Clear? The second question, how many steps are there on the mail merge task pan? How many steps are there on the mail merge task pan? List them. So, as we start the mail merge task pan, there are total 6 steps on mail merge task pan, and there are the 6 steps on the mail merge task pan. The step 1 is to select the document type, whether the document is letter, email messages, or envelope, or the label, etc. Then second step, select starting document, whether you want to use the current document which is open or you want to use any existing document. Okay, so the second step was to select starting document. Step 3, select receptionist. And select the receptionist, either you can use whether if you have created any data source earlier, if you want to use that particular data source, you can choose the option use existing data source, or you can create a new data source, create a new receptionist list, or create the new data source. And the third option is to use your Outlook contacts. Okay. Then fourth step, write your letter. You have to write the letter which you want to send to the receptionist. And the fifth one, preview your letter. Once you complete or you finish writing the letter, you have to preview. You can preview the letters individually one by one. And if any correction, editing is required, you can do the editing or changes in that letter. And if it is correct, you can move to the next step, that is step 6, complete the merge. And to complete the merge, you will merge the letters, that is you will merge the main document along with the data source. And from there, you can either edit or you can get the individual letters, all the individual letters, or you can print the letters individually. After completing the merge, either you can edit them individually or you can print them individually also. The third question, what is the use of mail merge? What is the use of mail merge? The mail merge feature is used to send the same letter to large number of people at the same time by doing modifications. You can create a same letter, then you can create a group of receptionists to whom you want to send the document, and then by making some modifications like name of the receptionist will be different for each letter, the address of the receptionist will be different for each letter, you can send a same letter to a large number of people at the same time. Okay, so this is the use of the mail merge feature. The fourth question, The mail merge process involves the following basic steps. The mail merge process involves the following basic steps. That is, step 1, creating the main document. Step 2, creating a data source. And the step 3rd is merging the main document and the data source together. Okay. Earlier also we have discussed that the mail merge process has 3 basic steps to be performed. That is, the step 1, creating the main document. Step 2, creating a data source. And the step 3, merging the main document and the data source together. And the last question, write the steps to select the document type in mail merge. Write the steps to select a document type in the mail merge. Okay. So the answer is, the steps to select the document type in mail merge is step 1. The first step is open a new document in MS Word. Okay. Open the MS Word new document and then you click on the mailing tab. You click on the mailing tab and from there you click on the start mail merge. From mailing tab you select the option start mail merge option. As you click on the start mail merge option, a drop down menu will appear. A drop down menu will appear. Then step 2 is that from that drop down menu you have to select or you have to click on the step by step mail merge wizard. You have to click on the step by step mail merge wizard. As you click on the mail merge wizard, the mail merge task pane appears on the right side of your screen. The mail merge task pane appears on the right side of your screen. Okay. Then step 3, you can select the type of document. Step 3 is to, as the task pane displays you all the steps one by one, all the 6 steps one by one. So from there you can select the type of document which you want to create, like whether it is a letter, email message, labels, envelopes, etc. You have to select the type of document which you want to create. And the fourth and the final step is to click the type of document from select document type. Click on the type of document. If you want to create a letter, click on the letter from the select document type and move to the second step. So this is how we come to the end of the chapter 6, that is the mail merge, and I hope that you will complete this in your notebooks easily, and this video is useful to you in completing your exercises and to prepare this particular lesson. And by this we come to the end of this session, and in the next class we will start the next chapter that is related to the PowerPoint presentation. Okay, till that time, thank you and have a nice day.